Hello, and welcome to this video tutorial. I will be demonstrating how to perform account inquiries in the General Ledger module of the RIFANS system. The first step is to go to the Oracle navigation screen and select Inquiry Account to bring you to the Account Inquiry screen. Once in this screen, select the range of accounting periods that you are interested in seeing. In this example, we'll be looking at data for the complete fiscal year ended June 30th, 2015. So the first period I'll be typing in is July 2014, which was the first accounting period in fiscal year 15. I then hit the Tab key to bring me to the next field, which is for the last accounting period in the range I am interested in. I will now override what is in the field with GASB 2015. Since this, not June 2015, was the final RIFANS accounting period of fiscal year 15. I then click in the white Accounts field in the bottom half of the screen. This causes a Find Accounts screen to come up. I then fill in as many of the low to high parameters as are necessary and sufficient to specify the full account numbers I wish to see the data for, after which I click on OK. In this example, I am interested in wages paid to the employees of the Office of Accounts and Control in fiscal year 15. It is necessary and sufficient in this case to enter 15 in both of the fiscal year fields, 1010101 in both of the line sequence fields, and 610000 and 619999 respectively in the two natural account fields. When I then click on OK, a screen opens up that displays every RIFANS account code combination that falls within the parameter range I specified. I will then click on whichever account code combination I am interested in looking at and will click on the Show Balances button. In this example, I am interested in the first account shown, so I will simply click on the Show Balances button. The next screen that opens up shows the total of all transactions that posted to the selected account, both by period to date, PTD, and by year to date, YTD. Note that there are a total of 14 periods displayed on this screen, including the end-of-year adjustment period and the GASB period. On this screen, positive amounts always mean debits, and negative amounts always mean credits. To see a list of the individual transactions that resulted in the total amount posted for a particular period, say January 2015, click on the period name and select the Journal Details button. If the drill down button at the bottom of the next screen is grayed out, as it is in this example, this means that the displayed transactions for the period selected originated in the Oracle General Ledger module as opposed to the Oracle Payables module. To select a particular journal entry from the displayed transactions list, click on the line on which that journal entry is listed and then click on the Show Full Journal button. This will bring up the full journal entry as promised. If you only wish to see a portion of the full journal entry, as is often the case, place the cursor on any line of the journal entry and then click on the flashlight icon on the toolbar at the top of the screen. This will call up a Find Lines screen, which you can then use to narrow down the journal entry to only those parameters that interest you. Closing out of an abridged journal entry screen such as this one will bring you back to the original list of journal entries for the period you were looking at. I will now guide you through another example that will take us to a point where the drill down button is functional and which will ultimately lead us to an image of the actual invoice that was paid. First, we will go back to the navigation screen and once again select Inquiry Account. We will once again choose July 2014 and GASB 2015 as our beginning and ending periods. We will next input the following data in the Find Accounts screen. Fiscal year 15, line sequence 1880-101, and natural accounts 630-000 through 699-999. We will then click on OK. We will next click on the fourth line displayed on the next screen. This will bring us, as before, to a screen that shows the total of all transactions that posted to the selected account, both by period to date, PTD, and by year to date, YTD. We will then select the July 2014 period, which had a net total debit of $862.50 to the account in question. We will then click on Journal Details, which will bring us to a screen that gives us the option to drill down. We will click on the Drill Down button, and then click on the Explorer icon, that is the big blue E at the bottom of the screen. We then expand the next screen, which will show all of the transactions that resulted in the net debit total of $862 for the month of July 2014. We next select the second item on this list and click on the View Transaction button. This brings us to an Invoice Workbench screen that gives us a lot of information concerning the invoice. This information includes the invoice number, the supplier number, the name of the trading partner. You may have to drag on the field in order to see the full name, a description of the reason for payment, and other information. Note that the amount of this particular invoice is $1,500, while the previous screen told us that the charge to the particular account we were interested in was only $750. This means that there were other charges on this invoice in addition to the one that we were interested in seeing. In order to see exactly which RIFANS accounts were charged when this invoice was paid, click on the All Distributions button. The next screen will show that, in addition to the $750 that was charged to the account we were interested in, a matching amount was charged to an account in Fund 55, the Record Center Fund. Next, close out of the Distributions screen to return to the Invoice Workbench screen. You will notice that there is an icon of a paperclip holding a Post-it note at the top of the screen. This indicates that an image of the actual invoice and any attached supporting documentation is available to look at. Click on this icon, and on the next screen, click on the Open Document button. Click on the Download screen that opens up next in order to either open or save the download. If you click on Open, an image of the invoice and anything attached to it will appear. This concludes the presentation on how to perform account inquiries in RIFANS. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video.